I always thought the fog was just a nuisance, something to slow down my walk home after late shifts. But tonight, when the mist curled around my ankles like fingers, I decided to cut through an alley I'd never noticed before. The street on the other side was wrong. The signs were black, the lamps flickered too slow, and the air was thick with the scent of earth after rain. I remember thinking, if I'd known what waited for me here, I would have stayed in the fog. My phone had no signal, and every step I took seemed to echo forever, as if the buildings were hollow. That's when I noticed the windows, endless rows, each lit up, each one showing my living room. Inside, my family stared at the screen, faces twisted with terror, mouths open in silent screams. And every time I moved, their eyes snapped to me, begging me to run. I tried to shout back, but my voice was swallowed by the heavy air. I started running, turning corners at random, desperate to escape. The street bent in impossible ways, looping back on itself, stretching and shrinking. Every window I passed showed a different version of my home. Sometimes my sister clawed at the glass, sometimes my father pounded the walls. But always, they were screaming at me to get out. I tried every door, every alley, but everything led back to that street, to those windows, to their wordless panic. Now, the fog has started to seep in from the edges, swallowing the buildings one by one. My family's screams are growing louder, echoing in my head even though their mouths never move. I realize now what they're trying to warn me about, not to run from this place, but to run from myself. Because as the fog closes in, every window's reflection shifts, and I see it, the thing wearing my face, grinning, waiting for me to give up.